Hello, my dear students. How are you all? I hope you all are staying safe at home. Children, today we are going to focus on our next chapter, that is Peter's Christmas Tree Part 2 from your English literature book, that is New Radiant Readers. Now open the book to page number 169, chapter 33, Peter's Christmas Tree Part 2. Children, I'll read out the entire chapter in front of you all, then I'll give you a short summary about this chapter. So let's start with reading. Listen carefully to improve your pronunciation, especially of the new words. So the name of the chapter is Peter's Christmas Tree Part 2. A great moon was shining in the sky on Christmas Eve. A little girl and a little boy were carrying a Christmas tree. The little boy was Tim and the little girl was Molly. They had lifted their Christmas tree out of its wooden barrel and they were carrying it to Mr. Brown's garden. Children, meaning of barrel is a cylindrical container. They went on tiptoe, for they did not wish anyone to hear them. Soon they planted the tree in Mr. Brown's garden, just below Peter's window. Meaning of tiptoe is walk quietly. When Molly and Tim had finished, they hung a toy engine, a box of paints, some balloons and some crackers on its branches, which they had bought with their own pocket money. Then off they ran to bed, as quickly, as quietly as they could. The next day was Christmas Day. Molly and Tim were awake early. They unpacked their Christmas stockings and had great fun. Then Tim said, "Let us run across to wish Peter a Merry Christmas." Children, meaning of stockings is a pair of tight-fitting covering for the legs, or you can say long socks. They dressed in a hurry and soon they were beside the little sick boy. "Merry Christmas, Peter," they cried together. "Merry Christmas to you both. Come near the window and I'll show you something," Peter said. Peter showed them the wonderful tree in the garden, just below his window. "It came in the night," he said. "Father Christmas must have brought it, I think." Children, meaning of wonderful is beautiful. Molly and Tim smiled, but they did not say who had brought the tree, for that was their secret. When the doctor came to see Peter, he said that the little boy would soon be in good health again. "The Christmas tree must have made me better," said Peter. "I am certain that it did," replied the doctor. So now children, come to the explanation of the chapter. Children, in the last video I had already explained first part of this chapter, that is chapter number 32, Peter's Christmas Tree Part 1. Today I'll be starting with the second part of this chapter, but before I start, I would like to summarize the story of the first part of this chapter, that is Peter's Christmas Tree Part 1. So, the first part is about four characters, that is Peter, Molly, Tim and Mr. Brown. Mr. Brown is the gardener. Now the story starts with Tim and Molly arranging the Christmas tree in a barrel with the help of Mr. Brown, the gardener. And then Mr. Brown told these two children, that is Molly and Tim, about his son Peter, that he was not well and that he could not get up off his bed, and doctor was advised to take complete bed rest. So by hearing this, Tim and Molly, they wanted to help Peter, as these two kids wanted to give surprise to Peter by making him happy. So they come out with the plan or idea. Okay, so this is the end of the first part now. Okay children, now come to the explanation of the second part of this chapter. that is Peter's Christmas Tree Part 2. So children, in this part, you all are going to know about what they were planning to do for Peter. Okay, so let's find out their secrets, their surprise, what they wanted to give the Peter. Now the story starts with the great moon shining in the sky on Christmas evening. Okay, so here the story starts on Christmas evening. The moon was shining brightly in the sky. Now a little girl Molly and a little boy Tim, they both were carrying a Christmas tree. So both Tim and Molly, they were carrying the Christmas tree somewhere. Okay, now they are going to find out the place. Okay, because they wanted to give the surprise to the Peter. They carried the Christmas tree to Mr. Brown's garden. That was the surprise they wanted to show Peter. So Tim and Molly walked very quietly while carrying the Christmas tree to the garden of Mr. Brown, that no one would hear them, or no one could see them, because they both wanted to give grand, or you can say big surprise to their friend Peter. Okay, and they placed the Christmas tree just right outside below the Peter's window, so that when Peter woke up in the morning, when he opens the curtains of window, okay, from his window he will be able to see the beautiful Christmas tree, what they had prepared for him, what Tim and Molly prepared for him for surprise. So this is what Tim and Molly did. Now children, how they decorated the tree, let me tell you. They covered the tree with toys, engines, the box of gifts, some balloons, candles, and crackers and paints. Okay, all these things, remember children, all they had bought it, their own pocket money. Tim and Molly bought it their own pocket money because they wanted to give surprise to Peter. Okay, they means Peter, they means Tim and Molly. So after placing the Christmas tree, then they ran back home quite quickly and quietly as they could, so that no one can see them. Now the next day was Christmas. Tim and Molly woke up early in the morning. Then, firstly, they ran towards the Christmas tree, and they were so happy when they saw presents waiting for them near the tree. So they unpacked their presents and they had lot of fun with their parents, with their family. After this, they changed their clothes and they went straight to Peter's house to check whether the Peter has seen or not their surprise. So when they reached and saw that Peter, they wished Merry Christmas to each other. Now, then Peter said, "Come near the window and tell. I show you something, okay?" Then he said that something wonderful happened last night. Peter told Molly and Tim about the wonderful tree, about the beautiful tree, that it itself came in the garden just below my window at the previous night. And he said that I think for the Christmas, Father must have brought it, okay? Or he thought that Santa Claus must brought it. So he opened the window and he showed Tim and Molly the beautiful Christmas tree with gifts all around it. He said, "Father Christmas was good to me with this Christmas. You both know he placed this tree nearby my window with full of toys all around it." And this made Peter so happy. Then just doctor came to see Peter and he said, "The little boy, don't worry. You are going to be good health again." So, on hearing this, Peter was so happy that he is getting well and he has such a beautiful Christmas surprise early in the morning, that he was so excited and felt so blessed. So, children, what is the moral of the story? So, my dear children, the moral of the story is not only on Christmas Day, okay, but every day, let's do something nice. That is, do something good for somebody who needs help, who needs you to be there for help. Okay? Get always surprise your little brother or your sister. You can surprise your parents, teachers by doing a good things for them. Okay? Why is it important to do good things? Because when we do good things to others, good things happens to us. So children, that's all. There is an end of this chapter. I hope you all have understood the chapter very nicely. Children, please like this video and subscribe to my channel and click the bell icon so that you will get all the notifications about new videos. Thank you.